See where it says launch control activated?
Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Today I'm going to show you around the 2020 Porsche Taycan. This is Porsche's electric car. To get into it, it's much like the 911. With the handle. There's your instrument. Here's your gauge cluster. Something to note about the car. All of this up here is touchscreen. So if you touch any of it, it'll change. There's your 10.8-inch touchscreen. And that blue outline shows you the range of the vehicle. This right here is also this touch that controls the touchscreen and all the functions. It's all the way down. The rear of the car also goes up and down. The price of this Porsche is $166,000. The mileage, 68 in the city, 71 on the highway. We're combined to 69.
Electric sports town. Right nearby. It's awful.
That's with the electric sound on. Here's the back seat. You also have Bose audio system inside. The back seat is really comfortable for two people in the back. There's your cup holder and storage. And your rear climate. This Porsche also has heated and cooled seats. And you get a panoramic sunroof. Next, I'm going to show you how to get into the trunk. This little square right here. You press it and it opens all the way on its own. And there's all your electric items and your floor mats. You have a charging port back here. There's more storage. To close the trunk, simply press this button and it goes all the way back down on its own. And the tires, you got Continental tires on it, which are 20 inches in the front and in the back. The rear is 285 40/20s. In the front is a 245 45/20. If you would like to buy this Porsche, I am at the Porsche and Audi dealership in Shreveport. Come see Mr. Gary.
Because we're in the car already, it won't do it though. But normally, start button, and all I gotta do is shift my gears from this point. It puts us in reverse. When the car parks, it goes to the emergency park. The emergency park as well. So you don't have to worry about the emergency brake. It automatically locks the car in position from that point. My cameras, touch one of these guys here, and it shifts the car to that perspective of view.
.360.
I want to see directly behind me. I hit the ones that's right against the car or right in front. And I have, so that gives me a different view, panoramic view. I can turn it off, the sounds as far as the tone itself. The good part about it is just there's no sound. This lets you see where the car is in perspective of where the other vehicle is.
Yeah.
So you can see it. If I want to go right to my rear camera, I can see where I am. You can kind of hear the car a little bit.
So do you like drive the cars around when you have free time, or?
When I first start, when the new ones come out, I do to get a chance to experience it, and we test on them first. And the driving helps me orientate what I've learned. This little area right here, this lets me know the range on the charge that I have on the vehicle. So where we are here, I can drive almost to gets me just past Alexandria if I'm going down south. If I'm going west, gets me just past the Queen. And of course, within that area, there's charging stations that the car will let me know where to route myself to. And this car charges from 5% to 80% in 22.5 minutes. Way faster than any other competitors. I ain't gonna mention any names because I ain't gonna nobody dirt.
We all know.
You just feel your seatbelt kind of snug in. And at any time, there's two batteries. There's one battery up front. There's two motors. One motor up front, one motor in the rear. I was told that the motor in the rear sits on the second gear. The first one, the one up front, sits on gear 1. I can change the sound of the vehicle if you wanted to get a little bit more of a electric sound. Hear that? And it's hard to pick up by the phone, but it's more of an electric sound. They've taken the top level off of the electric motor and given a little more boost of the bass, the lower part of the. So you hear an actual sound of the car that it makes.
Yeah.
But they kind of magnified it a little bit. So that's with the electric sound on.
That's pretty cool.
Let's put it off. launch mode. See where it says launch control activated?
Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
156.
I got that. I forgot to put my head back in the seat.
I didn't tell you. And that was, I kind of wanted you to feel power was in that other car.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go to a sport or a turbo version of it and it will still move quick. And the 911 Turbo S is about as fast. It goes 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. So both of them will get up and tear rubber. Yeah.
Do you do this with like every test drive when you're about to sell it?
Yeah. Well, it depends too, because females usually aren't worried about the speed.
It's
so
like the looks.
Yeah. So unless it's their husband that are with them, I don't really. I take that back. I do show. I do show. There's a battery that sits dead center under us, and I'm gonna show you how this car on the curves, how it still stays flat. There's very little pull left or right.
Yeah.
At 100-something miles, most cars you'd be leaning, you'd be swaying, you'd be pulling. You know what I'm saying? Not this one.
Something like a Challenger or a Mustang.
Your car would be leaning, you'd be leaning, you'd be doing the Michael Jackson. Yeah, we came up this street so quick, we passed that car. No, I'm just they're just not coming at this point. But yeah, this car is a beast, man, as far as speed. It's when you see the commercial, it says the first electric car with a genuine sports car feel, or first electric car with a genuine sports car. This is a genuine sports car, electric.
Yeah.
Electrified. Yeah. The other brands have cars that go fast, but like their launch mode, they've done that at least 26 times consecutively, and there was very little difference from the 0 to 60 from the first launch mode.
Yeah.
To the 26th.
So they can do it for a while.
Right. The competitors, they can only do it like once, and it's a wrap. They gotta let the car cool down. The coolant, the management system in this is so solid, man, that it allows the car to do what it does and keep doing it. Even at low speeds. When it's braking, it doesn't dip when it brakes. It stays level. I can even raise the height of the vehicle.
I feel it.
Or drop it. Just depends on, like right now we're dropping down and it kind of works its way down. We're gonna raise the same way. Based on my speed, the car moves, lowers at higher speeds. Probably when we were at that 150 or whatever,
Yeah.
it was closer to the ground. My spoiler opens up based on my speed as well.
I'm sure it was open.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can drive it so fast without any effort.
Yeah, this one's there's a age requirement. No, I'm joking. This one, I mean, the speed's always waiting for you on this thing. It's just, yeah. You can't be a teenager getting in this.
Nah,
You'll tear something up.
kill somebody.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe.